Behold my white box. That's looking pretty good. So that's where I'm gonna put the large car containers. 2, 3, and 4. There you go. This is gonna be the storage for the ice. On this side, 6 hydrogen tanks, but I'm gonna reduce this. I'm gonna use just 4 because here is where I'm gonna put the hydrogen generators, O2, H2 generators, and the oxygen tanks. So basically, I'm gonna have a sorter coming out of the box. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, there's the connection where the box are gonna come out. I'm actually gonna remove these two too, so that I can build this stuff. So basically here I'm gonna have a couple of conveyor junctions, and here I think this is the one, yeah, the O2 generator. So there's the connection that I need. 1, 2, 3, and on top the same stuff. Did I put 3? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Nice. On this side, the oxygen tanks. So this thing has a connection on this side. So let me see. Like this. Is it right? No, I think it's the other way around. Let's put him facing the right way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sweet. So basically what I got going on is the ice coming out of the cargo. They're gonna be all connected to each other, of course. So let's do the connections. Just a tube should be enough. There you go. And that's all I need really, because these two are connected. But let's put another one here. It looks nice. So all 4 are connected. The O2 generators can access the ice and then send the O2 to the tanks. I just need another connection to this side to go into the hydrogen, and another one here to bridge the gap. So now all 4 hydrogen tanks are connected, and the exit for the engines is gonna be up here. There it is. So let's put another junction here, and this is gonna come through this side underneath the power room to connect to this thing right here. So let's just dig a little bit. And there is the junction, so let's just put another junction here. And I'm gonna fill them up for now, but it's gonna come out with these junctions. There it is. Let's go on top. And there it is. So the hydrogen is connected to the hydrogen engines. Then I'm gonna have another connection going through here into the medical room. But first let's put in a little ramp here. There we go. I have a plan for a little mining rig right here underneath the ground. But I would like also to bring ice in case I want to with the Rover. So I'm gonna have a sorter upstairs to bring all the ice into these cargo containers. That's where I'm gonna store all of the ice on the base. I just don't know if the oxygen can actually go through the sorter in the opposite direction, even if the sorter is turned off. I don't know if it works, but I'm definitely gonna try. So let's go from the hangar. It's gonna be a little easier to dig down. Let's just start digging. I added the hangar doors. They're looking pretty cool right now. And I have this little exit here. These 2 double doors, and in case I want to go to the hangar, I have a 3rd door right here. So I can open up the hangar doors this way. Pretty simple. And I can close them here too, which is nice. These are airtight hangar doors, so this should be airtight once I have something going on here. So let's open up a hole right here. So basically I have this sorter sucking all of the ores into these boxes. Just gonna dig, just gonna dig, just gonna dig straight through here. There it is, my wall. I'm finished. There you go. So there's the hydrogen tank. I actually need this to be on another block, or this one. One thing that I believe is gonna work is that the fact that The tubes that will bring the oxygen don't have to be on the oxygen tank themselves. This is all connected, so I can just have a tube coming out of the O2 generator going up, and it should bring the oxygen where I want it to go. So let's just put in a few of these pieces. So let's use junctions because they'll be airtight. And one thing that I'm gonna do is put a sorter coming down, and I sure hope that this will bring the ice down into the car containers, but still leave the chance for the oxygen to go through in the opposite direction. So let's just put a sorter right there, and then I think I'm just gonna put tubes. This is gonna be closed off, so we should be fine. There you go. So here I'm gonna have one coming up from the generator into a junction, and I think I'm also gonna put another junction here. So there it is. Gonna put a junction right here, and let's just put junctions. It's just easier. So those two are connected, and now it's just a matter of pulling the tube right there. There you go. So we should be all connected. So basically that sort of is gonna suck all of the ice down. It's gonna go either into the O2 generators, but if they fall, they're gonna go into the cargo containers. And then once the hydrogen starts to get depleted from the tanks or the oxygen, the O2 generators turned on and they start working and sending everything into the right place. As I mentioned before, I sure hope that the oxygen goes up in this direction. But if it doesn't, I'm gonna go and do a redundant connection. Since I already have this thing connected also to the engines up here, I'm gonna have another connection going through this way underneath the tunnel to bring oxygen and hydrogen into the power room, which, not the power room, into the med bay. So let's just open up a connection coming from here. So another thing that I'm gonna do is say goodbye to this thing, because it's time. I don't need the basic assembler or the refinery. The battery I don't need either because I already got 6 downstairs. So before doing anything else, I think it's time to turn this into a proper medical room. Basic assembler first. Now the battery, what the hell is that thing? Oh, I had a drill inside it. Gotcha. Cool. So this box also has some stuff. And I think I can keep the box because I can have the medical room in these 4 blocks here. And I can keep that box there. Maybe I'm even gonna leave the survival kit. Yeah, let's just remove the basic refinery. And let's take all this ice out of here. Let's put it in the box. Because since I'm gonna have the oxygen and the hydrogen coming from downstairs, I don't need an O2 generator here. There we go. And I'm gonna need tubes underneath this thing. So basically the tube is gonna go one more. There you go. So here I'm gonna put some junctions. I don't have interior plates. There you go. This is basically where the thing is gonna be. So let's just build these 3 up. Nicely done. So let's put in also a medical room. I think I should be able to. Just find a nice place for that. So let's see where it is. The medical room. It takes interior plates. Okay, so there you go. It has a connection underneath and another one on top. So like this, I should be able to get both the hydrogen and the oxygen. Nice. So let's build this baby up. I think I can make them. I have the silver. So where are the medical components? There they are. But I need iron. I'm out of iron, aren't I? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go out and collect some iron because I do have the silver already. But, okay. Well, let's just put the last things. There you go. All I need is the 15 medical components. But it could be this way. It could definitely be this way. I can leave this cargo because I can store some data pads, some extra ice or something, and I could also keep the survival kit. I'm just not sure if it's in the right spot. So in fact I think I'm gonna remove it right here. But for the time being it's gonna stay because it's the only one. Okay, I'm reaching 70, 80. Nice. Turn off the dampness. There we go. And it takes a while to actually come down. Now it's coming down. Turn it on. Nice. And turn them off again. Sweet. I might even go into space doing like this. Jesus, I'm still climbing. And turn them on. Nice. Okay. So let's get some iron. Okay, I think that should be enough. Let's just get out of here. Because, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to come and mine some more. Gonna need a lot of steel plates, a lot of interior plates and things of that nature. But for the time being, I think it should be enough to do a few medical components. Nicely done. Let's put it in. And I wanna go and put them right in front. Let's just go to the refineries. Yeah, let's put them right here. There you go. This ship, hide empty. Thank you. Yeah, there you go. I don't need that much silver now. So let's just put the iron in front. Okay, that should be good. It should empty itself out. Nice. Okay, so let's just see if I can do a few medical components. Yep, so let's do 20. That should be good. I might need more for something else later. I don't know. Having 5 extra, it's not gonna be terrible. So in fact, now let's remove this one. And I can just stop using that thing. And there you go. Much roomier. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep the battery, but one cargo box, I think it's gonna be pretty good. Another thing that I could keep here is like a control seat, so that I can just sit down and control everything of the base. I'm gonna think about that, but for now I think it's gonna be okay as it is. There you go. So I got my stuff. These are very heavy. Can carry 10. And there it is. The medical room is working. Nice. It's much faster than the other thing. Of course it still doesn't give me oxygen, so let's start working on the connection now. I think the cargo box is connected to the roof via battery. So I think it should be okay if I just remove this panel here. I just have to point at the panel. There it is. Nice. But I'm gonna need interior plates, so let's grab some. And let's put another junction here. And another one here. There you go. So now this is gonna go down. So let's open up the hole. There it is. Let's remove this one. Nice. And I can actually see from underneath the shaft. Interesting. So let's just get in there. Nice. Now that block, I think it's a tube. So let's continue the tubes underneath the thing. I think it should be okay. There you go. So there it is. This one. And just to make it a little bit easier, let's just use junctions and be done with it. So I'm just gonna put one, and I think it might be easy to start building these things before I close them off. There you go. But the idea I think is pretty clear. So now the tube is just gonna come up here, and it should bring hydrogen and oxygen into the medical room. Nice. Okay, so at least on this side it's done. So let's do the same thing and remove this one so that I can build that one. Pick up 2. Nice. So this side is done. So let's just start by this thing. And in fact, I think I'm gonna start by building one line Basically, one car container, the connection, one O2 generator, one tank of those, and one tank of these. Well, but these ones I'm gonna have to build them all up because they are the connection. Yeah. I'm gonna need a bunch of these things, so let's just add the max. I think it's 8, right? 4, yeah, it's 8. That should be a good number. And maybe I can actually go through here. Let's see. Can I fit in between the tube? Oh yeah, nicely done. Tight squeeze. So let's drop everything and pick up everything. Nice. And I think I'm out. Yep. So let's see how much faster this thing is. Oh yeah. Oh baby. Much faster. Nice. So the engines are already connected to the tanks. I just need to build the tanks. So let's see whether the tubes are important now to do one line. Gonna need this one. And this one too. Okay. So I think I'm gonna start building these tanks now. Let's start by this one. There we go. One tank should be done. Nicely done. So here, well, I'm gonna have to do these two O2 generators on top. I think I'm gonna go that way. I could just bring a tube this way, but no. Let's just do a couple of O2 generators. There you go. These O2 generators are done. So let's also build a couple of O2 tanks, because I'm gonna put in ice and it's gonna immediately start making stuff into the tanks. So let's just put a couple of them for now. Jesus, these things take a lot of stuff. 40 large tubes. Holy moly. I think I still have ice in the Rover. Yeah. And there it is. My first oxygen tank is built. Nice. Just a few more tubes. So this is great. I already got something going on. And yeah, I just need to build these two more. And we should be good to go. I should be getting oxygen upstairs. And there it is. 2 oxygen tanks. Last but not least, let's also build 1 cargo container. I think it's gonna be this one. Nicely done. So I think I should be in order to actually test the system. So the cargo container is done. Conveyors, O2 generators connected to this. Holy moly. Forgot about these tanks. Okay. They're a crucial part because they're part of the line. But the O2 tanks are done. Yeah, cool. Nice. And holy moly. I forgot about these. Yeah, let's build the tanks first. Okay, so this side is done. So now it's a matter of doing these tubes, which should be a little bit faster. Even though I think these ones actually take metal grids. So let's take the door. Just easier. So what do you take? Oh, you don't take metal grids. Nice. So let's put the rest of this stuff. Nice. And I think we're done. Awesome. So, oh, look at that. They're already working. But how? How are they working? Where did they get the hydrogen from? That's what I want to know. Oh, there was ice in here, wasn't there? Oh yeah, so the O2 generators actually grabbed the ice from this thing. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. So let's check the tanks. I can't actually check like this. I have to go through the control panel, I think. Tank 1, 2 and 3. They're empty. I guess these things grabbed it already. They take a lot of it. Oh yeah, this one is actually filling up. The hydrogen tanks do take a lot because they're really damn big. So that's why I went with 9 oxygen tanks and just 4 hydrogen. I think it might be a better ratio, but then again it's H2O. So I guess it might give more hydrogen than oxygen, right? So the engines, they have a capacity, which is interesting. I didn't know about that. And they're already empty. They already converted all of it. But now, what it means is that I should be getting hydrogen and oxygen through the medical room. Interesting, the hydrogen is not coming in. Because maybe the engines are sucking everything out. They can produce 5 megawatts. The current output is 0. Because apparently they already used up all of the hydrogen from those 4,000 ice. One thing that I believe I also have to do is to put these things to auto refill. So that I can actually refill the bottles in them. But let's see if it works like this. No, I think I can access them. So let's try it. Hydrogen tank, but yeah, but my bottles are full. What I really need to do is fill up my suit. But I can still refill it in the Rover or any ship. I do have an O2 generator in every ship I've built. I think was a good idea. So now, the next step will be to complete this side, so that I can actually go and harvest some ice with the Rover. I don't want to dig right here, make holes all the way around my base. So I'm gonna travel a little bit. Just drive. Holy moly, coming in hot. Oh boy, yeah, oh nice. Oh boy, am I stuck? Oh, good thing I have the gyros on this thing. Yep. Okay, so let's just park the Rover right here. Should be fine. And let's just stick a drill on this thing. So I just want to see if it's connected. Yeah. So I think I can just stick a drill on the front and it should be good to go. But I could also do something a little bit more fun. And I think I'm gonna use a few hinges. So let's just grab a few hinges and a drill. So I'm gonna do a little change to the Rover to be able to collect ice a little bit faster. So let's just add a few connections here on the sides. And I only have one beam on the bottom, but I think it should be okay. And I'm gonna place a hinge here. I prefer a smaller one. Let's just see. I think it's kind of hard to see on these smaller ones. I think it's like this, but it doesn't matter really for what I'm gonna do. Well, it kind of matters. Well, so let's just try to put them in the right position. So now let's see if I can stick a drill right here, if I have enough space. Like this. Let me see on the back. Oh yeah, it actually worked just fine. That's what I kind of wanted to do. So I just know that it has enough room to go through. But of course I have to build these things first so that the hinge stays in place. There you go. So let's put the hinge again. Now. So, no, I think it should stay in place. The Rover is turned on. But now it doesn't go. Holy moly. What seems to be the issue? Oh. Okay. For some reason, it wasn't letting me put it in. Okay, so let's do the same thing on this side. Nice. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna dig a lot of holes. I'm just gonna dig like this. Okay, so now let's build up the drills. Nice, one done. And I'm kinda lucky that I have enough room here. Nice. Okay, so now let's set up the hinges. Let's give them a group. I'm having a hard time writing, but there you go. Rover hinges. Let's give them the name, so it's a little bit easier. And now, they're basically on 0 degrees, so I'm gonna set them both to the lower limit at 0 degrees. I don't want them to go higher. And the upper limit, let me actually take a look. So basically how they are, it's 0. So if they go completely down, it's 90. So I think I'm gonna let them go to 90. And let's see if it works. So I don't want to be too close to my base. One thing that I forgot is to put a detector. So I'm gonna put a little detector on this thing. Nicely done. So let's see, where are the ores around here? 50 meters. There you go. Let's turn the signals on. Okay, so I just found some nickel right here. Pretty cool. I probably already have a marker for this thing. I just not gonna be able to see it too much. But what I'm gonna do is first let's set up. Let's go to block tools. Let's put the drills here. This way. There you go. They're working. I can listen to them. And now what I'm gonna do is just turn off the hinges. And the drills should fall. There we go. So now I can just mine. And not use the power of the hinges at all. And I should be getting ice in the truck. Yep. Just do a few laps. And I'm just gonna do it like this so that they're still working. Yeah, they bounce a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine. And let's see if I already have some ice in the truck. Yeah, look at it. I already got 18,000 and it's pretty much full. Pretty cool. So yeah, what I really need to do is to increase the capacity of the truck. So now I'm just gonna turn them on and I'm gonna set them to come up. And there you go. And they stop at 0 degrees, which is awesome. So I could just do this like this. Just turn the hinges off and drill. So let's do it again. Let's turn these things off and let's just drive and harvest a little bit more ice. The kilos are coming up. Nicely done. I'm about 50,000 and let's reverse the hinges again. I guess I just turn them on and they just come up. Nicely done. Simple method and it's working, and I should have a little bit more than I had before. Yeah, the connector has some. 1, 2 and 3. Nice. Okay, let's just park this baby up. Nicely done. That was a little strong, but that should be okay. Nice. And for the time being, I'm hearing... Oh, look what is happening. Oh yeah, let's unconnect this thing. Yep. What's happening is the miner is retrieving the ice and dropping it. Look at this thing. Pretty cool. Full circle. Awesome.
Inventory full.
So I can't really do it like this. So I'm gonna need that sorter sucking all of the ice downstairs into the container. So for the time being, I'm just gonna turn the rover off and leave it unconnected. Because, yeah, interesting, because the sorter to suck the ores is underneath the connector and it's not sucking all the ice. So another thing that I could do is actually tell this one to suck all of the ice. It actually is just draining all. But apparently the miner has priority because it's sucking all of the ice from the rover and dropping it on the floor. But okay, for the time being, I'm gonna leave the ice here. And I'm gonna work on these things so that I can bring the ice downstairs. So how many things do I got here? Let's just see. So I got 1, 2, 3 and a bunch of tubes. Let's just add them and build up these things. Yeah, the problem of turning off the rover is that... but it should be okay. It should be okay. Okay, one is done. Let's put another one. And then I had another tube coming this way. There you go. Nice. So this sorter is done. So let's set him up. If I can. Well, I didn't build it in the right position, did I? I can't access the... Yeah, let's turn it on. There it is. Nice. There you go. So let's give him a name. Let's call it base. And this is gonna be sorter ice. Basically, he's gonna suck up all of the ice. So let's set him up to whitelist. And let's look for the ice. There you go. Drain all. And I still got some right here, so I can already test it. Let's see if the ice comes back through the miner again, or if the sorter takes priority and gets everything in the cargo container. It's gonna be a little tricky, because probably the ice is gonna be done with the O2 generators right away. So one thing that I'm gonna do, I can access through this one, but for this one I can. Let's go for the O2 generators. And I'm gonna turn them off for the time being, because I just want to see if the ice goes into the cargo container. So it should be this one, so let's also give him a name. There you go. And let's go into the inventory and let's see if it's still empty. Okay, so it's still empty. Let's just drive the rover into the thing and connect. And let's see if the ice is going where it should. I don't think it is. Some did. But I think I heard the miner drop more. Yep. So I'm not sure what the deal is. Why is the miner still draining everything? Oh, they went into the O2 generators. Even though they're not working, they actually collected the ice. Interesting. Let's see, did I change this one to... Yeah, this one is set to drain all. So we should send everything in this direction. Nothing should be going into the miner. That's a little strange, because since one is set to drain all, it should drain all into these boxes. Let's put all of the ice there. The miner is still collecting stuff, which is a little strange. Oh, I think I know what the issue is. Because the miner also has a sorter. So apparently, the sorter in a base has no priority over a sorter in a ship. They have the same priority. So I think they're kind of dividing the things. These sorters are sucking in some of the ice, and the sorter in a base is getting the rest. So what I do believe I have to do is just turn these ones off. Number 6. I got some ice on me. Let's see if that's the case. The miner didn't drop a single thing, so the sorters didn't get the ice into the miner. So we should be in the O2 generators or in the cargo box. Let's see. Yeah, they went into the cargo box because the O2 generators are already full. No, they're not full, but they have some, so they're ready to work. Okay, so I do believe this is working. So I just have to remember to turn off the sorters in the miner, otherwise it's gonna get some of the ice from the rover. But I think it's working. Now it's just a matter of building the rest. And Jesus, he got a lot of ice.
Inventory full.
And the engines are working. Oh, so the engines also got some ice into them, did they? Because I mean, the O2 generators are off. Why are the engines working? Because they do have some capacity. Interesting. So let's see if the oxygen tanks... Yeah, they already have 1 bar. So I could already start to pressurize at least the initial igloo. I just have to put in the doors again. But for example, this igloo is quite small and it has doors on all sides. I have a door downstairs, so I could just pressurize this room right here. I think I'm gonna add a junction on top of the medical room and just add a ventilator. But at least the oxygen I'm getting, which is great. Okay, so it's kind of working. I'm gonna have to build a bunch of stuff. I'm also gonna try to complete this thing. So that's great. The rover can collect some ice, but the capacity is quite low. and the system seems to be working. The next step will be to pressurize all of this in the factory, but first I'm gonna finish up all those tanks, all those generators, and get the thing rolling. And once it's done, we should be good to go. That was awesome. I think the thing is done. This connection here, I don't think I'm gonna do. First I'm gonna test if the oxygen can come up through the sewer in the opposite direction into the factory. If it does, I'm gonna leave this tunnel right as it is and not complete the loop. I think it's gonna work, but I'm gonna have to finish all of those tanks first.